Okay, so we're finally getting to the best part of the video is let's actually look at this thing. Um, really nice beefy cardboard box. Comes with your warranty. It reminds you that because it's an automatic and it has a date that you shouldn't set it between the time. Usually this is 9 p.m., 3 a.m., but they probably have a different threshold because of their design. Either way, you should always double check with your specific manufacturer, the watch that you own, because nobody wants to damage their watch. You know, if you damage it, it's probably going to cost more than the cost of a new one to repair it. And so it's something that's very easy to check and just have repaired. You know, I'm sorry, it's just something that's worth getting or just looking at before you put the damn thing on, because it's not worth it. If you're putting something on nice like this, you got places to be, you've got stuff to do, you do not want to have to repair your watch. So yeah, I've got this one wrapped up in the plastic. It's so much nicer in person than I remember. I tried it once on at a store. I said, no way, there's no way I'm spending so much on a watch. It's about $1,100 here in Mexico, where I live. I've always loved the design. I was going to originally go with the metal strap, but then I decided no, because it looks way nicer with these sport straps on. Oof, there we go. Let's set that aside. It's just such a nice looking watch. We're gonna fire it up here in a second. It's probably because the crown is not screwed down. Not sure. It's just not. Is it because there's just not? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So it's not. It hasn't been wound. I'm sorry. It hasn't been moving, and so that's why it didn't have any juice. So okay. So let's figure out how this thing comes off. Probably should have done that or taken a look at it before we opened the box. Oh well. It's just plastic that's on here. Okay. Same thing here. I think it looks even better when you can see the contrast between the straps, which are matte in finish, and when you look at the actual watch itself. What's that's a QR code. So I'm gonna leave that one on for the time being because I'm not sure what it's for. So that could be 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. Not sure. Let's get a little bit more wound up here before we actually put it on. This is by far and away the most expensive watch I own because I am insane and I'm an adult, which means I have access to money. And so that's an issue. The date for today is currently the 5th of June. And so look at how cool that is. Trying to get the focus just right here. That is amazing. 29, 30, 31, and first. It's awful that happens at midnight. We should move the calendar around so that I can see that happen in a time that's more appropriate for me to appreciate it, just like anybody else who has a watch like this, or one of these watches that has this movement from the Swatch group, because you know that Swatch owns like, I don't know how many brands, but they own a bunch of them. The really important ones, obviously Swatch, Mido, Tissot, among some of the luxury ones. And so it would be awesome if they would, you know, let us appreciate this moment differently. But let's take a look at where it's at. It might be early hours and it might switch again. If it switches again, that means that, yeah. So that means that was midnight. And remember, this is only, you shouldn't change the date at a certain time, which was on the card that I showed you. So that means this is midday. It's currently 5:25. So that's where we're heading. That's 3, 4, 5. We're going to go ahead and do 26 here just to be safe. And it is a push down crown. The crown has the Mido name on here. It's hard because of it's hard to see because of the finish. So we're gonna go ahead and push it down. Go ahead and screw it down. It feels very different from certain watches that I've had in the past. That might just be due to the quality. I'm gonna put it on. I've been dying to put it on. So as I do so, I'm gonna take a quick pause here and I'm gonna show you what I'm currently wearing, which is a Movado. If I'm not mistaken, this is a museum. It's super scratched up. I've had it for a long time. It's super duper comfortable to wear. I don't have a whole lot of watches that are so comfortable, that are as comfortable as this one is, just because the strap is very flexible. So this is the secondary watch of the day that the watch is not the focus, but you'll see that it's beat up. Yep, it's beat up. Look at this strap. When I replace this strap for this watch, I'm gonna see if Movado sells a replacement for it that is their own brand. They've got the little logo here on the strap. The Mido does as well. Super dirty back here. I wear every piece that I own. That is the whole purpose. You know, don't buy watches if you're not going to wear them, because I smile when I see a really nice watch on somebody else's wrist, whether it's a guy friend or a lady friend. I think that it does so much to accessorizing and just kind of displaying your own personality, right? So let's put that down. All right, moment of truth. All right, first let me take this thing off. I'm not gonna bother kind of figuring out if that thing's gonna come off without me tearing it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. It's a little piece of string that they put on the watches. You'll see them when you see them in a store, especially a luxury store that sells these kind of items. They put them on like that, and then this is different because I bought it directly from Mido. What they'll do is they'll have a little price tag that's attached to this, and so this is just the Mido one. But let's put it on. Whew. Very nice details that are on there. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like it's etched, and obviously it says Mido on here. Okay, all right, now let's stop chickening around. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, yeah. It fits really well. I don't have a huge wrist, 19 centimeters, or around 7.5 inches. The profile looks great. It feels really good. Oh, I just saw that I messed up the date part. That's okay. That's not a huge issue. Again, today is the 5th. It has, when that date changes, you can hear a click that resonates throughout the body of the watch. Man, that feels good. It feels really great. It's not so much a vibration as much as it is a tactile feedback that you would get from a haptic motor, like on a gaming controller, or if you've ever felt the click from your MacBook or MacBook, just Apple products in general. If you feel that taptic engine when you touch the type, or the way that it feels on the mouse pad when you click down, that's what it feels like. It feels really tactile. It feels really nice. It's such an amazing experience. Just the overall quality of the watch just feels great. Super torn. I couldn't know if I didn't know, did I want green? Did I want black? Did I want the blue? The reason that I went with black is because the black is the one that, to my eyes, looks the best with all of the strap options, which includes these colored ones as well as the metal one. Maybe the blue, no, I'm sorry, no. The green looks really good with the metal band. I just loved that specific color combination. The green is what I was originally going to get, but call me nostalgic. From my high school days, our school colors were orange and black, and so this just looks absolutely amazing. I think that that's a big part of my emotional decision to go with this purchase. But I'm really happy with what I've got. Ultimately, if you're into watches, you're doing it pretty much just for that reason, because you're emotional about something, right? Maybe it's the design, it's squared off. Maybe it's because it looks like a Nautilus. Maybe it's because you have nothing else to spend your money on. Whatever. I think that all of them are fair reasons, because you can spend your money however you damn well please. And so I'm very happy with mine. Anyways, going back to the Movado Museum, I'm probably going to go ahead and replace this. Not replace, like to get rid of this and get another one that I'm going to wear in place of this one. I'm going to probably get a blue one, because I've seen that Movado makes the museum in a dark royal blue color. It's not that expensive. I think that it looks beautiful as well, and it continues to have a black strap, which I love. So I'm probably going to end up getting another one of those. Anyways, one of these, about $300, $200 if you look for them on sale. Maybe under 200. It's possible. But nearly 1,100 for this big TV date. It'll say Multifort on all of their branding and whatnot, but this is essentially a big TV date. They had a special edition that they released, which had the multicolored error that you would see on old school TVs in the background, like this, instead of the black dial and all of that. I thought that one was absolutely beautiful. I could not secure one though. I wanted to buy one from the website. By the time that I was able to do so, they were sold out. They did have a few in stores that were close to me, Palacio de Hierro, Liverpool, which are fancy Mexican stores. Unfortunately, and even the salesperson told me, we've sold them out. As soon as they arrived, they were gone within the day or two that we got them, and pretty much the same person bought all of them. And so it might have been somebody who's flipping them, or somebody who's just a way bigger fan than I am. Either way, it's a lot of money to just put down and, not be fully convinced. Is this an impulse purchase, or is this something I've wanted for a long time? This is one that I've wanted for a long time. And that specific combo that was the background of the TV error with this strap they had it in this one, and a yellow one was, I think, too much to put down on an impulse purchase. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Hope you liked it. Give me some feedback if there's watches that you're interested in looking at. I'm trying to go, to things that are not that common, things that are obviously super stylish, super awesome, comfortable to wear. Comfortable is my main go-to. This is just absolutely, it feels so good on my wrist. This is the kind of thing that you wear, you put on, you wear it, and you forget about it. And that's ultimately what you want. You don't want to be focused on a heavy piece of, metal on your wrist. You're going about your day. This is my work area. And so that's why you can see my keyboard and all these things in the background. And so I just love the idea of putting something on, not having to worry about it, but having it not be so insignificant that other people can ignore it. This is Music Watch Quattro out for the day. Give us a like.